If you're looking for a Newport Beach duplex, you've got a budget of around $4 million and you love that beach cottage vibe and you want 2 short-term rental permits,
welcome to 1113 West Balboa, listed by Drew and Hoda with Kase. Let's go inside and take a look.
All right, this is cute.
It's very cute. Feels very cottagey.
It does. So do you want to tell them or should I?
I think you should.
Okay, so, you know, sometimes in life, things don't always go perfect. And today we came in and we realized that the electricity is not connected or on right now. So rather than canceling the shoot, we're gonna show you what it's like in this cottage if you're just relying on that Newport Beach sunshine. And today's not really the sunniest day ever.
It's not the sunniest day.
So there might be some rooms that are dark, but you're gonna get a great feeling for this property. And I really love this property.
Yep.
Because it is a contrast to the type of stuff that we've done in the past, right? We've done a lot of new construction, a lot of expensive real estate. This property is priced just under $4 million, and it's a duplex on Balboa, 1 home away from the sand, and literally 2 homes away from the sand on the bay side. So you can go to the ocean or the bay, and you still have insane walkability because the Newport Beach Pier is down there, the Balboa Pier is down there, all the boutiques, all the shops, all the restaurants, everything's really cool here. Somebody could buy this and live in one and rent one. They could rent both, or they can completely redo it because it's an R2 lot.
Yeah, it's a great investment.
It's a great investment. You buy it for under 4, you can tear it down or extensively remodel it, and then you can turn this thing into a $7 or $8 million cash cow. So you've got the short-term rental permits, they transfer to the new owner. So there's a lot of opportunity here.
Yeah.
But we wanted to show you what just under $4 million gets you on Balboa, right next to the water, without electricity.
I think you might be impressed with this first room.
So yeah, I mean, look, no lights are on, and you've got these beautiful kind of old school windows that, you know, can be restored, that allow tons of natural light in. This is a king bed, so you got plenty of space. You have windows on this side as well. So like, you don't even need electricity in this room.
Not in this room.
You wake up with the sun, the circadian rhythm will just get your body going. Keep those blinds open. This specific unit here, so the whole building's about 2,100 feet. This front unit is about probably around 1,300 feet, which makes the back unit 700 or 800. You've got an ensuite here. Why don't you show them the ensuite?
Yeah, let's take a look at the ensuite. This is a good size ensuite. It actually has a very large shower, considering. And then you have 1 vanity, but it's great.
And then you're back to the main area. Right, so it is a very intimate space, again, around 1,300 feet. You've got this prime living space here. We talked a little bit about hiring a designer when you're dealing with limited space. There is some extra furniture in here that I think if were to be decluttered, or maybe smaller furniture was brought in, I think this space could feel a lot bigger. It's not a small space, but I do think the furniture makes it feel a little smaller than it is.
It's a bit too big for the space.
Yeah, like this dining table is pretty grand for a space of this size. So the reason why we're saying that is because a lot of times people go, oh, well, 1,200 feet might not be enough, but with the right size furniture, with the designer's touch, you can create more space and more purpose for each room. And I do love the open floor plan, right? So I know the kitchen's one of your favorite spots. You love to cook.
Let's go have a look.
So let's go show them what that kitchen looks like.
All right, so first things first, it's a great size.
It is.
And there's a ton of counter space. That's really important to me because I do a lot of chopping and I have a lot of gadgets.
You love to use a lot of dishes when you cook. I mean, she'll literally cook and then she's like, hey babe, I cooked, you do the dishes, and it looks like she cooked for the Brady Bunch.
That's why
there's so much stuff in the sink.
From scratch though, I have to say.
It is.
It's a lot, but this like counter space is very important to me because I do love my gadgets like my coffee machine, my Instapot, my
air fryer. Oh my gosh.
All that stuff. But anyway,
and all your 8 blenders that you have.
Be quiet.
One thing I am noticing here is that although there are some restored windows, which I do love the restored window look because you kind of tie in like the original character of the property, I'm seeing a lot of newer dual pane windows installed throughout as well.
Right.
So the owner here has invested money over time to upgrade and kind of make the property a little bit more relevant. So, but I do agree, really great space here. There are 3 bedrooms in this, right? So we saw the first one. Let's go take a look at the second one.
one. Again, I think with these windows, we get some nice natural light.
Yeah, I mean, look, comment below. We'd love to know, like, do you think that the natural light is creating enough light for this space? I mean, you've got 2 rooms here with blinds. You've got these 2 beautiful bigger windows here that open up into the courtyard, which we're gonna walk through to go to the back unit. And you've got a great sized room here,
It's a
you know?
good size room.
Got like the Tiffany blue walls. I'm not sure if it's actually Tiffany, but you know, it's nice. It's a nice space. And again, it does really kind of make me feel like I'm at the beach. And then you've got here a guest bathroom, right? So we talked about the tub. We've got a tub here, shower, all the essentials you need to wake up, feel great, be clean, and crush the day. So we have one more room here, back off the kitchen. It says here in the MLS that not every bedroom has a closet, and actually not every bedroom needs to have a closet to be considered a bedroom.
Oh, really?
But they turn the closet into laundry. So this is a smaller room. I like to call these types of rooms like a day room. So, you know, like there's a bed there. So this bed will come out and come up, and then this turns into a queen. But during the day, it's kind of like that like pull-out couch where it's like you can have a place to sit or read. But
I will say, I mean, it's a functional space if you have the right furniture, again.
And living dynamic, right?
Right.
Like if you just need, like if it's like you and maybe 1 kid or maybe 2 kids, but both kids are sharing the one room because you might put a bunk bed in there and use this as like a flex space, a day room, a reading room, or like an office, this could work. I think as a bedroom, having a laundry room in there is a little bit funky, but look, at the end of the day,
I'd rather have that inside than have it in the garage or outside somewhere, or have to go do laundry.
yeah, I mean, it's definitely, there's pros and cons,
Yeah, I
for
mean,
sure,
it's
right?
kind of like, but also I do like having my laundry in the house.
Yeah, I do agree. It does make that a lot more convenient. And again, when you're dealing with these like beach cottages, you're dealing with limited space. So to even be able to get 3 livable rooms in this space around 1,200 feet is a win.
Yeah.
And again, you've got like the nice windows. They're all dual pane windows, so they've been recently upgraded. You've got recessed lighting throughout. And so I feel like there's enough light in here to kind of operate your day.
Absolutely.
Right? You just got to keep the blinds open. And again, if you love privacy and you don't want to live 4 to 6 feet away from your neighbors, the peninsula is probably not the space for you, right? But again,
Busy place.
it is a busy place. And again, we've got 2 short-term rental permits. Right? So somebody could buy this, park their money, and just rent it out short or long-term and create cash flow. And then other people could buy it, keep it as a beach house, and maybe rent out the back.
Yeah.
So should we show them the courtyard in the back house?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Let's check out the courtyard.
This is cute.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah, this is a nice little space. You have a barbecue.
I mean, the cool thing is you're 1 house away from the ocean.
Right.
So if you want to walk to the sand or walk to the bay, you have that. But if you just want to do like a nice little at-home barbecue, this is enough
plenty of
space
space to do.
have 6 to 8 of your favorite friends come over.
Yeah, if you have a little doggy.
Hey guys, we're in Newport Beach. We're gonna do a little barbecue tonight. You want to come over? Bring some meat. Anyway, come on guys, let's go check out the back unit.
So the great thing about this duplex is that it's actually detached.
Yeah, each unit is independent. And a couple things while we're here, just to educate you, is usually the back houses are a half. So if you've seen us do our CDM tours, the front house, the back house is always a half or a B unit. And then check out this place right here, right? So if you could see, this is basically a 3-level property. And this is something that's been done after somebody tore something like this down. So if you look at this and go, hey, you know what? This is a great area. I love it, but I definitely want more. As an R2 lot owner, literally the options are almost unlimited. So let's go inside and let's go take a look at this back unit. So the way it works here in the back unit is the garage is on the lower level. And so most of the living space is on top. But before we go in, again, you have a nice sized outdoor space.
Really nice size.
Right? You can decorate it however you like. It's actually pretty cool because there's a gate here. And so if you want to combine the 2 spaces, if it's one family that lives here or is staying here, they can combine it and then you can use both outdoor spaces as one. So it's smart.
Those flowers are beautiful too, I just have to say.
They're unbelievable. Yeah, they're like
So
purple
pretty.
and blue and indigo. So, but yeah, I mean, this is kind of what you get for the sub $4 million property. I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments about condition and size and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I can send anybody the details on what's going on in this area in terms of what's selling and what these properties are worth. And sub $4 million, you're not gonna get a lot of options one house away from the beach. So.
All right, so there is a full bathroom to your left, and then there is a garage to your right with washer and dryer access, but we're gonna go straight upstairs and check out what's going on up there.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's take a look at this bedroom. So far, so good without electricity. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you got nice windows, nice sunlight. It's beautiful, it's bright, it's spacious for a back unit that's probably around 800 square feet. It's nice. You got alley access here. You actually have a peekaboo water view. Check it out.
I do, I know, I saw that.
Another fun fact is, like, if you are looking out the window and you're looking in between the 5-foot gap between the two buildings that are in front of the water and you could see the ocean, that's called peekaboo.
All right, so here we have the dining table in this little nook area.
Yeah.
If you don't need this many seats, you can definitely get something smaller to fit in the space. So if you are a big entertainer, this back unit might not be for you in terms of entertaining inside the house. But again, you have the patio outside that's pretty big if you wanted to entertain, weather permitting. But this space is just a little tight.
Yeah, it's tight. It's a smaller unit and they're trying to do their best to get as much in here as possible. The cool thing is you got a peekaboo view.
Oh, that's awesome. Now we're in the kitchen. So it is a little bit narrow. I think you can have like maybe 1 or 2 people max doing stuff here if you're coordinated.
Yeah, I mean, if you communicate and you guys have the right strategy, look, you've got enough to do what you got to do. Again, it's a back unit, 1 house away from the water, right? So what you get in terms of location and lifestyle, you might not get in terms of space and entertaining space and all that other kind of fun stuff. So it's really a give and take, right? What do we tell the people we work with? We always tell our clients, buying a home is a process of elimination. It's not a process of selection because the perfect home doesn't exist.
Right.
But if you're looking to live by the beach and you have a limited budget, you have a limited selection as well.
Right. It comes down to what you value most.
Yeah, and again, under 4 million, 1 home away from the water with ocean views, granted peekaboo, you know, you get a lot.
Now we have the second bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again.
So the front unit was 3, right? And the back unit is 3. So 2,100 square feet total, 3 bedrooms in each unit. This is a big room.
It is a big room.
This is a really big room. Like, this is a king.
It's a big bed.
And you got plenty of space. I mean, they got like a storage cabinet here. They've got a bench. They got 2 tables. I mean, this is good. And then
you could use this entire space for closet too, so.
Absolutely. If somebody wanted to kind of pop it out and maybe drywall it off, you could really create some nice storage space in here. This is, you know what this is? It's so close to the kitchen. I feel like Saturday morning, you smell that bacon sizzling. And you're like,
that'll get you up.
That'll get you up, right? The sun shining in. Again, no electricity right now. No lights are on. And I don't know what it looks like on video, but it's pretty bright.
Natural light vibes.
I'm definitely feeling the natural light vibes. And also too, like a lot of people, when they buy homes and they live in homes, you'd be surprised how little maintenance is done. And so like, people don't normally get like termite inspections to make sure there's no active termite infestation. Lots of people don't clean their outside of their windows, and sometimes you get so used to the windows, the way they look. If you had somebody come clean them every 6 months or 12 months, you'd be surprised how much more sun comes in. In fact, I was talking to my friend who does solar, and he said that sometimes solar panels get 30 to 40% less efficiency because of the dust that's collected on the solar panel. So even solar panels need to be cleaned to maximize energy. Windows need to be cleaned by the beach. There's a lot of elements. There's wind, there's sand, there's dust. All makes a difference.
Nice little tidbit.
Yeah, you know, I feel like we're on HGTV here, helping educate people. Follow me to the top. So down at the bottom it says, please walk slowly and use both handrails going up. Because these steps are pretty steep.
They are, they're a bit...
You know, it says in the MLS description, it says that it has like a little bit of a treehouse vibe. And I'm not gonna lie, it does. But like, I'm a child at heart. And I don't know about you guys, I grew up in Virginia where we had a lot of trees in backyards. And one of my dreams was to have like the coolest tree house. And all my friends had these really cool tree houses, but we never did. So this right here is kind of like the adult version of a treehouse, which I love.
Giant up here.
I don't know about you, but I could see myself being up here a lot if I lived in the back unit, and it kind of makes up for everything else.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's a fun space. It's very cute.
The downstairs room is nice size.
Right.
The kitchen and the eating area are definitely on the smaller side, right? So we're not gonna try to sugarcoat it, but up here feels super spacious. You got an independent room there. You've got a living room here. You even have a reading section right there. And I love the white. I love the art. I love the clock. I love the mirror. Like, it is very cottagey. It's very treehousey. It's super fun. And one thing that's really cool is that, you know, these properties are limited by how high they can be built. So this is pretty much the max that can be built. The front unit is a single level. So you can expand that as well, right? So again, you can tear this whole thing down and build something state-of-the-art, world-class, built in 2025, 2026, probably 2026.
More like it.
You can extensively remodel it and add on. It really depends on what you want to do and kind of what your appetite is. But we just want to show you guys what is possible, right? We show them the $10 million oceanfront properties, but what did those oceanfront properties look like before they were $10 million oceanfront properties? They looked like this, right? And people can buy this kind of stuff all the time and keep using it. But the reality is at some point in the future, this will turn into something spectacular, right? An $8 million, a $9 million, a $10 million property in maybe 5 years. But right now you can get it for a bargain.
Absolutely. It has
just under
ton
$4.
Of potential.
Ton of potential. This is super cool.
This is such a fun
It's like a
space.
Hobbit room, right? Like the J.R.R. Tolkien, but it's lower ceilings, but you've got awesome views. So I'm like, I'm looking, I can see all the cool properties over here. I'm looking out that way.
And that goes so far out too.
Absolutely. We're looking at the mainland. So we're looking at Newport Heights right now. So you can't see the bay. I bet you at some point, if you kind of had the right orientation, we'd have a peekaboo to the bay as well. But right here, like, this is a fun room. It's small, it's cozy, it's intimate. And then you've just got this cool space out here, right? Like living space, tons of seating areas. This is a cool spot.
I also really love the reading space, like having a couch by the window. I love to read.
Would you read The Hobbit right here?
No.
Oh.
But I would read something else. But I do love this little area. Like, I could envision myself sitting there with my matcha and my book.
And your ocean view.
And my peekaboo ocean view.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Really nice. And the cool thing about this too is that we are higher than the two properties that are in front of us. So I feel like people aren't even looking in.
Right.
So even though we're in an area where homes are close together, there's a certain element of privacy that I feel up here.
Yeah, very true.
Do you feel that as well?
Absolutely. I feel like I'm above, that's why I said I feel like a giant, because I feel like I'm above everyone.
So I say it would be appropriate for us to sit here, take a load off.
Oh, I agree.
Hey, by the way, doing property tours is somewhat exhausting.
It's pretty tiring.
We were just talking about how like it just takes a lot out of us. Like, we're having to be on, having to be vibrant and energetic, and just constantly look for things to talk about to keep you guys engaged is exhausting. I mean, you said you need a smoothie. I need a smoothie too. I need a fruit recharge. Yeah, some life. But and that's the cool thing, is that there's a lot of great healthy spots on the peninsula.
Say that.
I mean, look, we got to tie it in, right? I mean, like this. The cool thing about these types of properties is that we're not selling the house. The house is just one part of it. We're selling the lifestyle.
Right.
People that want to buy here, they're not staying in the house all day.
No way. I would be at the beach all day.
They want to walk to the beach. You can just walk to the beach in like 2 minutes. You can walk to the bay in 4 minutes. You can walk down the street and grab a sandwich at Lombardi's, right? I love Lombardi's, by the way. Quick shout out for Lombardi's. They buy all their bread from Cesibon in Newport Beach. And yeah, it's a beautiful French bakery in Newport Beach. But like, we're selling the lifestyle here, right? It's not about, so like I talk about the smoothie because it's like, if somebody's gonna live here or buy here and they want a smoothie, they need to know that there are smoothies, it's abundant.
Well, yeah, and if you don't have a ton of space in your kitchen for all the gadgets, you actually don't even need them.
And I just noticed right now, when you said kitchen, there's a full bathroom there.
Oh, there is too.
Did you see that? There's a full bathroom there. So look, all joking aside, I'm sure our guys got B-roll there, so they'll overlay that and it's gonna look like we didn't even mess up, right? And shout out to the guys, our crew, George, John, and Josh, that just film us like all day, every day. They do such great work, the editing. What you get to see is in post-production it's all their artistic genius, their creative genius. You know, Tanya and I, we do a lot on the front end, but they do so much on the back end, and this wouldn't be possible without them. So let me show them some love after, what, 4 years? 4 years.
Love it.
So who is the perfect person to buy this place?
Again, I think this is such an amazing investment opportunity. It has so much potential. You know, if I had the money, I would totally snap this up. And because of the short-term rental permits, all day, just rent it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the short-term rental permits really add a lot of value to the property. I don't know exactly how much it adds to the value of the property, but I've heard upwards of like $150,000 to $300,000 more for the property because of the ability to monetize the property. And again, one thing that people don't understand is that the delta of what you can collect short-term versus long-term. So like if you were to do a long-term rent, 30 days or like 1 year, the rent is significantly lower than if you do it per day. And if you have constant bookings, especially during peak season, these units get anywhere from like $300 to $1,000 a night, depending on peak season. And $1,000 a night is what, 30 grand a month? Nobody's paying 30 grand a month to live here long-term,
right?
But short-term, and that's what the short-term rental permit does. And just to remind everybody about the short-term rental permits, less than 2% of residents actually have the ability to rent their property out short-term. And the waiting list to get a short-term rental permit is more years than most people are willing to wait, right? So, so you talked about a family buying this place maybe, or investor?
Investor. I say investor, but also, I mean.
Look, I think if a family were to buy this place, they would definitely have like investing on the radar.
Right.
Right. So like, again,
they would need the space of the front.
Like maybe maybe they buy this property, they live in the front, or they don't live, but they like use the front as a beach house, and then they rent the back out. And maybe they do short-term rental on the front,
and
right?
Again, I love that this is detached.
It is detached, yeah. But
you won't be bothered by.
Totally, you have the privacy, but then that family that buys it to use it, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 years down the line, they're like, hey, you know what? Now it's time, let's redo it, let's scrape it, right? So that's why I see buying something like this, just because it's a little bit older, it needs a little bit more love, and it's a little bit smaller.
Right.
So, hey, if you guys made it this far, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for following us along. We love doing this. We read every comment. I respond to every comment. I'm doing my best to educate viewers through the comments. So if you have questions, a lot of times I'll get like oh, no one would ever pay $4 million for that. And that's an opportunity for me to say, well, hey, I get where you're coming from, but let me just share with you what's sold in the area. I'll put that in the comments. We're just doing our best to help people that want to learn more about Newport Beach and Corona del Mar learn through our lens. So we're grateful for you. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you want to show us some love and share it, we'll take it. And yeah, if you want to connect with us, we can pop a QR code up on the screen, and we also have a link in the description for you to get together with us, whether it's on the phone, via Google Meet, or in person. We'd love to connect. Keep living the dream.
We'll see you in the next one.